So we took the trail down past Tract 25. It went down beyond that, and then there was a turnaround, and we turned around and we're headed back uphill toward Tract 25. The turnaround at the end of the road was really bad. I mean, even in a four-wheel drive truck, there just was not much space. We had to maneuver and monkey around for several minutes in order to get turned around. So please do bear that in mind. And you've got this fairly steep hill as well to contend with. That was beyond the property. And now we're coming on to Tract 25. So this easement road or trail crosses over the southeast corner of the property. We'll go up a little bit and then we'll just park somewhere. This is a heavily wooded tract. I don't know what happened to our sunshine. We had it a minute ago. So again, we're toward the southeast corner. The vast majority of the land is going to be on the northern side, from where we are, the left side of the road, with just a little bit over here on the southern side or the right side. But actually the stuff north of the road, northerly anyway, looks like it slopes down. I'm looking at the topo map. Slopes down to a valley, and then there's a pretty good sized valley with kind of a wide bottom. This is just going by the topo map again. And then the other side of the valley rises up again. So that's kind of interesting that's on the property. We're not going to walk all the way down to the valley and back because we're pressed for time, but I'm sure you'd want to explore that at your leisure. And we'll have a drone video as well. Sometimes if you can see it from the air, sometimes that's really helpful. As I look at this though, the topo map seems pretty accurate. I mean, you've got the roadway over there. It's kind of sloping down, and then once you get back, I don't know, a couple hundred feet, you can see where it starts to get steep down there. And I assume that's fairly steep right down to the base of the valley and then goes up the other side. So those natural valleys, most of the really cool stuff we found in the Ozark has been in a valley like that. So the live springs that we have found, the actual little caves that we have found, they've basically, except for a couple exceptions, all been discovered in little valleys like that. It just seems to be where they are. And the ones we have found, they're not in the bottom and they're not at the top. They're usually, you know, halfway down or in the top third or lower third, but that's been our experience. I'm sure there are plenty of valleys that don't have springs or caves, and we have no idea. We haven't checked this one out, but the cool stuff that we have found has been in valleys that are going to be similar to this one. So that's a quick look at the property. Look at the topo map again. So yeah, as far as large level areas, this is not going to be the property for that. Most of it has maybe a gentle or a moderate or a steep slope to it. There's not much that the topo map is showing is just level on this one. But I think I don't think it would take much to create some kind of trail and get beyond the setback and have a nice campsite or building site or whatnot on the property. Could create a lot of value that way. That large valley, that might lend itself well to making a large pond or lake even. Sometimes a valley like that is a good place to build a pond or lake, because your dam just doesn't need to be as long. You're just going, you know, from one side of the valley to the other. Okay, we've just crossed over onto another tract here. So yeah, the access via the easement road system, you do have guaranteed access to the property. This was a situation where they might have had it originally scheduled that they would sell the two sides separately, 25A and B. Luckily, they've opted not to do that. So whoever buys this gets the whole works, and you'll actually get both sides of the road. So if you're like me, and where you currently live, if you would have had the opportunity to get both sides of the road, you would have done it. But in this case, you do have that opportunity, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's Tract 25. Check out the listing site for more info, and if you have any questions, just let us know.